Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mark Ratchby. You're watching this live on the Texas Golf Insider Network. Dave Roberts is back in town. He's going to jump in right after the break. Hey, first up tonight, we have John Paul and Rick Maxey. They're members at the Diamante Country Club in Hot Springs Village. That's in Arkansas, by the way. And they're offering a discovery package. And folks, listen, I've been there. We're going to talk to them a little bit. We got some great photos, great golf course, and they're doing some nice packages for you to come up, maybe become a member, maybe even build a house. I know they got some properties that are still on the golf course that are for sale. So you know, we'll stick around for that. And it's a great ride up there if you're from Texas. And at the turn, we were going to have a PGA professional, Chad Donegan, on. He's director of Parks and Recreation. Unfortunately, he's not going to be here tonight. So, one of our favorite friends, both Dave and I, Chichi Rodriguez passed away last week, and we're going to do a little tribute to him in place of that. And we got some other things, especially some giveaways that we're going to do as well. So, hey, plus the PGA Tour is coming to an end in the next 3 weeks, and it's worth about $50 million in prize money that's on the line. And if you're in a one and done right now, maybe got a week or two left. We're going to talk about that as well. Who's your pick this week? We want to know that. We'll take your comments and read them live on the air. If you haven't got yourself a cold one, go get one right now. Dave and I'll be back right after the break. Welcome back to the Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. Dave Roberts is joining us, and folks, he's back in town. What's going on, Greg?
Hey, nothing much. Just taking a break right in the middle of the Grow Golf Around the World tour. Last week we're in Alabama. Had a little situation, couldn't get on the show, but in a couple of weeks we're going to head up and we're going to go to broadcast live from Luke Air Force Base, which is in Arizona, and then we'll take a little trip up to I'd say down to Charleston, South Carolina, and then we'll end it up in Tennessee, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey, Dave Roberts taking the show on the road all over the country, national and international. And we're getting some pretty good hits on the website, Davey. Thank you for that, sharing with everybody that's in our services. That's always kind of nice to do. Thank you for that.
Well, we appreciate it. You know, we change lives one swing at a time at Air Force Golf. And so next year, which will be starting our 19th season together, it's going to start off with a bang. We got some great places we'll be going. And during the summer next year, we'll probably be in Japan and Korea. So talk about being an international show.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Well, we've done it before. Let's do it again this year. So why not? Yeah. Hey, folks, I got to get this out to you. We're starting a new section on our website and on our podcast as well. It's the College Corner. And we have an intern that actually done this first segment or shared some of the parts of segments that we're going to have here in the first segment. And that's Ty Roberts out in Alabama. And he was quite the junior golfer and actually got scholarship money through the South Texas PGA. I had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week. As a matter of fact, I know Ty so long. He was swinging club that thing 4 years old at River Oaks, or not River Oaks, but River Crossing.
Yeah.
River Crossing. First time I went when I seen him swing at 4-5. And actually, I thought he was going to be a pain in the butt. I go, come on, man, I'm swinging with a little kid. And this kid had a good swing back then. And I think he holds all the records, doesn't he, for junior trophies?
Yeah, 128 wins, holds the STPGA Slam with all three majors. Doing great at Alabama State. Has some top 5 finishes, and we're just blessed to have him as he pursues his career also in Things that you and I do, journalism, broadcast journalism.
Well, we're going to get his picks too tonight. Talk to him about the picks. I mean, his future. I mean, his goal in life from a little kid was to play on the PGA Tour, and so what? He's still playing college, but he's going to give us an insight as to what's going on a weekly basis, and he's going to be doing interviews for us on the college level. Who are the dogs out there? I mean, who are the guys that are making a run? And he knows Ebert, who's been his first year out there, and he goes, man, this guy's tearing it up, and he just got out of college, so it really kind of encouraged these guys, to get out there and work their butts off to see if they can get on the tour. It's not an easy card to get.
Nope, not an easy card. Very few do, but as I was talking with Ty's coaches, they say that he has all the shots. So we're wrapping up for a great senior year, and just let everybody know that it's I think it's the end of September, beginning of October. He'll be doing his bit for the Olympic Club in San Francisco.
Hey, so he's a senior this year?
Yes. Can you believe it? That makes me and you old.
Yes, it does. By the way, happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. 5011 looks good on me.
And we got a little birthday shout coming up to a friend of ours that is no stranger to the show. He seems to peek in once in a while. We can either wait for that, Dave, or we can do that right. Well, maybe we don't have everything tuned up yet.
Yeah, we got to tune it up. I don't have my guitar with me, unfortunately, but yeah.
Yeah, so we'll sing a little bit for her. But, I showed this, what he had taped for us and his picks and stuff. And I showed my daughter, Mercedes, and she goes, Dad, who's that guy? And I said, that's Ty Roberts. And she goes, yeah, God, that's a man. And she said, I haven't seen him in such a long time. She goes, holy crap. And I said, yeah, he's in Alabama right now. Yeah, so he's going to be a great addition to the show. He's going to start off the College Corner. I don't know how long. Will it be something that other people do along the way, which is kind of a cool deal? He'll have his own spot on our website. So if you want any insight of what's going on in college, you'll have to stick around, and we'll be able to deliver some of that information to you. Awesome. So, Davey, what about last week, the Wyndham? Have you felt so bad for a rookie than you did feel last week when you watched Max Grayson? Is that his Grayson?
Hey,
Max Grayson.
It happens, man. It just everything happens. I mean, you take a look. It's a sad thing, but look at DiVincenzo. Back in the 68 Masters, he would have won. Signed a wrong scorecard. We've got people who have taken 2-stroke penalties the next day and disqualified from tournaments. So, that's what I love about golf, because anything can happen at any time.
It was brutal to watch, man. I felt sorry for the kid. He goes from a double to a triple to another double to a bogey. And I was like, man, just turn this thing off. And, of course, the guy who made it all happen, Aaron Ra. Am I saying that right, Aaron Ra?
It's Ra or Ra. Yeah. But, back with Max, I wanted to send him when I was watching a little bit of it. I was about to send him a ticket to Southwest Airlines because, it's one of those want to get away moments, because you're like.
It was really brutal to watch. I mean, here's a guy.
It happened.
Yeah, well, but I mean, I'm watching this guy come in and watch him drop 4 strokes like that. And he's got a 4-stroke lead on his first major event. He's still going to the playoffs.
Right. But you had a chance to secure 2 years going to some majors. They have the thing in Hawaii, all that. And, you just got to think is when the wheels started falling off, did he start thinking about what he was losing, and start pulsating? Or because, the secret squirrel comes out.
Well, that's why I'm loving golf right now, because the older you get, you don't have a pulse. I mean,
I look at it this way. People need to watch out, because now I'm going to the senior tees. So,
hey, listen, you and I on the same team can be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, well, somebody, one of our friends, Mr. Kyle Jerome, said they has a pretty view up there. So
Well, I tell you what, it's beautiful view up there, especially when you got a shorter swing too. But it was really tough to watch. But one guy who did luck out on the whole crew was Victor Perez. And Dave, to this day, I'm trying to figure out. I'm online. You take the top 70 people that are going to play this week. He's number 71. Tell me why he's in it. Do you have any idea?
I don't know why he's in there. We might have a cancellation that we don't know about. But it's supposed to be top 70s. But then again, this year has been a strange year for the PGA Tour because they've like bent some rules and made some weird things go on and stuff. But I don't think it's marketing wise. Maybe somebody has dropped out that is not going to make it in the top 70. I know my pick's going to make it.
Well, I've seen the top 70. Top 70, I know who he is. Gilliam, he's 70, and Victor Perez is 71. So excuse me. So I'm looking at this now. He's made $3 million. He's had three top tens, but three top tens and $3 million just barely gets you in to the championship. But he's in. We'll figure that out a little bit later. I looked half of the day and I couldn't find out anything on it.
Yeah, we'll know more tomorrow when the announcers. Let's just ask the guy who knows everything, Brandel Chambly. He'll tell us, and then he'll tell us how he feels about it. So yeah.
Well, he's good at that too. Okay,
yeah.
so here it starts tomorrow. We got between now and 2 weeks from now, there's $50 million in prize money on the table. That's crazy, crazy stuff. And so now you can see the blood pressure rise a little bit when you start, climbing your way to the top. It says we're going to see the best of the golf. The only thing I don't like is the last one. Is that the BMW?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the scoring on that. You and I talked about that before. I think you still should go in there, even up. I don't care if you're number 1 or you're number 10. Doesn't make any difference.
I told you a long time ago, baby. Let me tell you, this is how you do it. This is the crown jewel, if you know what I'm talking about. So you get into a match play situation because you're only going to have 30, 32 players, right? So let's do this single elimination. Let's get it on down. And on the last hole, you got some of them hoochie Gucci girls from Vegas with all those millions of dollars sitting right there on that last hole. Do you think they're concentrating on golf or hoochie Gucci girls? That'd be kind of hard for them to concentrate. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you'd have a couple armed guards around it. Put it in the wheelbarrow. Put it in a
couple
wheelbarrows. And make it kind of interesting.
Yes.
That's probably something Liv will do now.
Yes. They'll steal our idea. Hey, I still think, though, even though if you don't put all the dramatic stuff into it, you and I were discussing this afternoon, I think that's a cool idea. You said to have the gold bars, like T markers and stuff. That would be sweet. That would just be so sweet.
I mean, the final hole, it's all geared up to win a bunch of money. Hey, listen, we got about maybe a half minute left. Kuchar, he did something very different. And you and I know, Coach, I'm a big fan of his. I always have been. He's the gentleman of all gentlemen. He pulls something that was a little odd, but I do understand a little bit. What's your take on Kuchar?
He gets a bad rap after the $100,000 caddy deal, right? So he was all within the rules. And when the official came by and told him that he had that option. Now you take a look at Cooch, who's barely making it, right? And because he's looking towards the senior tour. That was a $50,000 decision, and there's nobody out here that's watching us that would have made a decision for $50,000. He's all within his rights. Now, here's where I'm going to defend him. If them jamokes who were in front of him played a little faster, we wouldn't have had that situation in the first place.
Well, and the people in front of them, because they had a wait too on the par 3. They had a wait. So there was a big backup, and that's actually some bad officiating. I mean, you can get people to get their spark underneath their butt if you did it right. But I'm with you on that too. But here's the deal: he's at 105 on 125. If he pulls the double bogey, he's out of it. And now he's got to go back to Q school. Right. So what does he do the next day? He gets a drop from that deep stuff because the scoreboard is in his view. Now he gets to go back to the fairway. He pars it up. He was looking at a bogey and maybe more.
Okay, so all I'm going to say is Valhalla, Tiger Woods, move a rock. That's all I got to say.
I'm still okay with it, but he's taking a beating on social media
because you know what,
these are a bunch of armchairs.
It's easy for them, for keyboard warriors, to beat up people when they don't know the situation. You and I have played in many tournaments together, and we've played some where the weather's changed and it's gotten dark and stuff.
Yep.
And you know as well as I do in our business of the media that they can open the filters wide open on those cameras like they did at the match play that one year. And it looks bright outside, but you
can't see nothing. Right.
So I think he made the right decision.
I do too.
I stand with Matt. I'm not going to stand on Matt, but I'll stand with Matt.
I think I got that. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we are going to Arkansas. So if you haven't got yourself a cold one right now, go grab yourself one. We'll be back right after the break.
That's Matt Kuchar calling you, dude.
I hear it already. He's giving me a high five. I got that.
Book your next tee time at Cypress Bend Golf Resort in Toledo Bend Lake Country. The stunning redesigned course welcomes players of all levels, from new golfers to seasoned pros. Located along Toledo Bend Lake, the course features 10 unforgettable waterfront holes with lush fairways and panoramic views. Big fun awaits you beyond the greens. Book a guided fishing trip at our world-class fishery. Visit the new Toledo Bend Family Adventure Park. Swing into action and plan your dream getaway to Toledo Bend Lake Country today.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's VCG.
Welcome to the Scott Schreiner Golf Course in the heart of Kerrville, where the beauty of the hill country meets the thrill of the game. Experience golf like never before on a meticulously designed 18-hole course, a golfer's paradise surrounded by nature's splendor. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting into the swing of things, our course caters to all skill levels, guaranteeing you have a top-notch golf experience. Discover Scott Schreiner Golf Course, where passion meets play in the heart of the hill country. Book your tee time today and let the adventure begin.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy that golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Welcome back, everybody, to Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mark Ratchman. Dave Roberts coming to you live from San Antonio. And like I said, we're going to be going out to Hot Springs, and we got a couple of guests that have been on the show before. We have John Paul and Rick Maxey. They're from Deontay Country Club in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Guys, welcome back again to the show.
Well, thanks for having us. We're glad to be here.
Thank you very much.
Well, Diamante is one place that I got to get to. And I have been invited up there, and I think I'm pretty close here in September, October. I read some of the stuff that you gave me, John, and you told me the best time to come is around September and get maybe a little of fall and stuff like that. It seems like it might be a beautiful place, beautiful time to come.
Yeah, anytime from the first week of September to Thanksgiving, and then again in the April to June time frame are the best times here. But we're a 12-month-a-year course, so the weather here is a lot like Dallas. It's pretty much the same, within a couple of degrees.
Oh, then it must be a little warmish up there, but less traffic, I would say, probably, right?
Well, it gets warm in the summertime, and we've got a little bit of humidity, but it's nothing like Florida or Arizona. You can play all year, no problem. And we might get 2 days of snow, but it's gone real quick.
Well,
Hey,
you know,
Rick, for anybody who doesn't know about Diamante, tell our viewers a little bit about where it's located, reason for coming on up. It's a beautiful piece of property. And, and you guys got something special going on all the time.
Well, Hot Springs Village is the largest gated community in the country. We've got 30,000 acres and 7 gates, and there are 9 golf courses and 12 lakes here. And Diamante is, and it's the village is private, but Diamante is private inside private. And it was built in 1995, and it stretches out to 7,500 yards and can play down to 4,900. So there's a little bit of distance for everybody, but it's a fun golf course. It's one you can play every day and never get tired of.
what about the clubhouse? That is for me, I love golf. Been golf pro since 1988, but you know what? Now that I'm getting older, I like hanging on hot days in a clubhouse. Tell us something about your clubhouse that you got to have some good food. You got to have good food, don't you?
We've got great food here. The clubhouse, we have 2 grills and a large dining room that'll seat about 180 if we need it. We've got an outdoor patio on the back with a pergola and fire pits. And we're just now getting into pickleball. We're building 4 pickleball courts. So we've got a little bit of stuff for everybody. And 4 of the best tennis courts around on clay courts. So we've got you covered in the action business anywhere you want to go.
Well, I've been up to the private courses. I just haven't been to the private course that's in. And I'm going to break away a little bit from Diamante because I've been downtown, Hot Springs, and folks, I'm letting you know if you go up there, and we're going to get to your package because you guys got an amazing package, that you guys are giving away. Just come on up and take a look. And but the downtown is a place that you do have to be. You got to go down there, try some of the best pizza I probably ever had downtown. And it was a gangster town. And, I'm a big gangster fan. I'm from up Wisconsin, around the Chicago area. So we know a lot about gangsters, when it comes there. But what a downtown that you guys kept in such cool shape. We hit the hot springs while we were down there. You felt like you were back in the roaring 20s of some kind when you go down there. And so you guys got a great place to live, a great place to be a member of, and plus you got access to a pretty nice city.
It is a nice city. I want Rick to talk a little bit about Oak Lawn because they've really improved that track down there with a casino. Tell them a little bit about that down there, Rick.
Oak Lawn Park was opened in 1904 by the Sella family, and the 3rd generation still running it. And it's a wonderful prep place in America for the Kentucky Derby horses. this year, we hosted here at Diamante the Oaklawn Chaplaincy Golf Tournament this year and last year. And our featured speaker was D. Wayne Lucas, probably the most famous horse trainer in America. And he won the Preakness this year. And then this year, our featured speaker was Miss Sherilyn Gasaway. She won the Kentucky Derby with Mystic Dan. So the downtown area, it's good that you brought that up. Oaklawn is a class place. The whole family's welcome there. Superior dining facilities. And then when you go downtown, the bathhouses have been restored. And there are still a couple of places that have live music on the weekends downtown. So there's a lot of things to do that include Oaklawn, and then we're about 15 to 20 minutes north at Diamante.
So come on up.
I'm going to make it all the way up as long as I don't have to get on a hill. I refuse to roll down a hill. I was so looking forward to get there, and then all of a sudden, that accident happened. But Hot Springs is such a beautiful place. I noticed that a lot of you do see a lot of retirement community type folks there. I know y'all host memberships. What does a membership kind of cost, and what does it all involve?
Well, when you buy a home in Diamante, then you're a member. You're a member for 3 years, and you can go inactive at the end of those 3 years, or you can continue your membership. But we have other memberships. We've got an Emerald membership that runs year to year. We have court sport membership. We have out-of-town memberships. We've got a corporate membership. We've got all kinds of things for you that you can join Diamante and have the time of your life. I wanted to talk a little bit. We've got a golf tournament coming up here with the girls. We're from UALR hosts a tournament here every year, and they've got
Took the words right out of my mouth.
18 teams from around the country, Division I, and it's just a great tournament that comes up in October. We've hosted it since 2009, and people really look forward to that.
You know, when I talked to you earlier, I think you guys have been doing this for quite a while, right? The championship.
Yeah, we've been doing it. Now, we hosted the Buy.com and the nationwide tour here in the early 2000s, in 2001, 2, and 3. And it was, back then, it was rated the #1 course in the state. And like I say, it plays 7,500 yards if you want to get back there. But
I don't have that game anymore.
They didn't play it all the way back when they were here.
Hey, Rick, I know you guys got some really unique packages that you're enticing people to come on up. You know, I had a chance to take a look at it, and it's play at Diamante Golf Club in Hot Springs Village. Man, tell us a little bit about that. I'm looking for the price that you have on there. You're like giving it away just to let people know what's available. And you know what a great place you guys have up there. And I know Texas is a huge market for you, especially the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Actually, the Dallas-Fort Worth market is our main emphasis right now. And I moved up from Tyler, Longview, Texas, and picked this golf course because I used to practice at Preston Trails in Dallas and some at Shady Oaks. And that is the quality of Diamante. I'll let John Paul tell you exactly what that package is worth.
Well, the package is $449, and it covers 2 people with 2 rounds in there and 2 nights lodging and the golf, and $75 credit for food whenever you come. So for $449, we're not quite giving it away, but I challenge you.
It's pretty close. It's pretty close, John.
We call that a competitive price. That's a competitive price right there. That's what it is.
And Terry,
well, I tell you what, I've been up there and it's more than competitive. I tell you what, it's a beautiful location. I mean, you're in a whole another world when you go through that gate. I mean, and it is the largest community in the country. And so when you go through there, there's a lot of acreage there. I was up there with Mickey Gilley when he opened up your community center. And I got to party with Mickey Gilley and his band. Backstage was a lot of fun. and we sure did enjoy. And that's one thing. When I do come up, you guys really do encourage, the fellowship, having a good time. And it seems like cocktail hours are real important to you guys up there.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Hot Springs is one of the best getaways there is, and it's the total package. And like I said, we're about 20 minutes from downtown, and I'm up here because of this golf course. I've been a pro golfer a long time, and this is one of the most beautiful settings you'll find of an 18-hole golf course around anywhere, and it's kept in excellent condition, and with our 5 or 6 tee boxes, it's a great deal.
I was going to tell you also that our golf packages are very, very competitive. If you want to bring 4, 8, 16, 20 people up here, whether they're couples or individuals to play. I noticed they're resurrecting the Dallas Golf Show next March 21st through the 23rd. They're moving it to Plano in the event center in Plano, and we'll have a booth there. So if people want to come to that, we'll certainly sell you a golf package.
Well, do y'all have talking about that, let's not wait till March. Where can they find you on the internet, or y'all got a website that some of our viewers can take a look at this beautiful place?
DiamanteCC.com. And Terry Socia is the head of our packages and marketing department, and she'll be more than happy to take care of you. And like I said, the fall is the best time to come. She's sitting there with her pencil ready to write some reservations down. And we've got 5 or 6 houses right here on the property that she can put you in, and so that you just a golf cart right away.
And speaking of that too, we got about 30 seconds left, John and Rick. You guys also have real estate up there, and I don't know how scarce the real estate is, but when I was up there, man, there was quite a few homes. I didn't see a whole lot of empty lots, but
we do have some empty lots, and we're glad to show you those. And we've got some good golf course lots left too.
Yeah, we do.
We've turned 73 properties in the last 2 years in here, and a lot of people, like we talked about earlier, coming from Texas and East Texas. And now a bunch of Californians are coming this way. So this is a good time to get in.
Well, and not only that, but golf has gone crazy too. I mean, our game has never been stronger than it is right now. And in Texas, it's blowing up. But Texas is always looking to break away. One thing we don't have is gambling. And you guys got access up in that area. And so it's golf and gambling. You put a package together like that, and it's way too much. It's a really good weekend. And folks, listen, I suggest that you go to DiamanteCC.com and check it all out. If you're going to like this introduction package that they have for $449 for 2, you're not going to be able to beat that. 2 nice combinations, 2 18 holes, and 2 meals. Do they have? But the question is, do they have access to pickleball?
Oh yeah, we have pickleball courts right now. We're building a new facility with 4 pickleball courts down there that'll be open this fall, late in the fall. But yeah, to go to be complimentary to our great tennis courts. This will be a great facility.
Well, it sounds like a great package you guys have up there. I know, appreciate you both, John and Rick, for taking some time out to talk to us about what's going on at the Diamante Country Club. And, Dave and I hope to see you soon. It probably will be maybe September or October, but you guys are on my desk. When I get an invite, it goes on a certain corner of my desk. And I got to get up there. One of our good sponsors here, Kobe Stevens, was up there here, I think it was last year. And he came back and was totally blown away. He couldn't say enough nice stuff about, first of all, the way he was treated in the course is amazing. So, folks, if you're interested, get in touch with these 2 guys. They'll get you a package and get your butt up there.
We're 4.5 hours away, so come on.
Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you coming on in, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good week.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to do a little Chichi Rodriguez. He's one of my favorite guys. I got to meet him on several occasions and interview him. A little tribute to him. We're going to miss him. He was Mr. Entertainment before entertainment was entertainment. Listen, if you gotten yourself a cold one yet, Golf After Hours, you still have time to do. We'll be right back after the break.
Diamante Golf Club, home of the consistently ranked Diamante Golf Course. 18 holes of championship golf. Challenging, but welcoming to players of all levels. Chef-prepared dining, state-of-the-art courts of tennis and pickleball, the most welcoming and friendliest neighbors around. Attractive homes and premier home sites. A secure community that's beautiful and affordable. Visit us at diamantecc.com to book a discovery package. You're closer than you think to living the good life.
Book your next tee time at Cypress Bend Golf Resort in Toledo Bend Lake Country. The stunning redesigned course welcomes players of all levels, from new golfers to seasoned pros. Located along Toledo Bend Lake, the course features 10 unforgettable waterfront holes with lush fairways and panoramic views. Big fun awaits you beyond the greens. Book a guided fishing trip at our world-class fishery. Visit the new Toledo Bend Family Adventure Park. Swing into action and plan your dream getaway to Toledo Bend Lake Country today.
The Independence Day sale at Edwin Watts Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Take advantage of incredible deals like 20% off all used clubs, Orange Dot apparel starting at $29.99, and all closeout shoes and bags get an extra 20% off. Shop in store or online for great Independence Day deals. Edwin Watts Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Get there.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's vcgc.golf.
We're actually live, Mike, while you're thinking you're not. Folks, we want to welcome back to the Golf After Hours.
We live right now?
He's having a senior moment tonight. We do apologize. His quietness is sponsored by the Librarians of America, where we try to keep things quiet.
Well, welcome back to the show, folks. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. Dave Roberts with the introduction. Hey, listen, when it's live, we just sometimes we lose track of time out here. And hey, don't we have to say a happy birthday to somebody?
Yes.
Or did I already say that and I was online? And
you were online saying that we got to sing happy birthday to Kelly.
Well, hey, can you give us some music, Johnny?
I won't
tell me when it starts.
I don't have my hearing aids.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kelly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kelly.
Nice rendition, Blue Eyes. You did it.
She gets to be on our program ever so often, and we keep saying we're going to get our butts up there, but it's so hard to get around with so many invites. But we got to get there to Squaw Valley and Somerville up in that area, Glen Rose.
I think we need to do that. I really do.
Well, she's given us a great offer. Come stay, come play, and show all the stuff that they got going on downtown. And she does quite the job of marketing it too. So happy to be a partner with her for sure.
I love it.
Hey, listen, it was a sad day last week. You know, you and I are big fans of Chichi Rodriguez, and he passed away last week. And I had an opportunity to interview him. Also, I met him on several occasions at the Dominion, over at Oak Hills, and as well at the Quarry when he was doing a special for the police department, or maybe it was the FBI, but it was related to that. And actually, I got a golf ball up there, and I got his picture up there with his signature on it. I remember I wanted it for the Golfer's Guide if he would put a signature on his photo that we had. And he says, "Are you purchasing anything? Did you put your name on any of these items that are for auction?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm in a handful of them." And he said, "Then I'll sign it." And it was a benefit to raise money for the lost policemen or FBI. It was for their families. It was a huge deal at the Quarry. He put on a nice little golf show. You know what you can use to hit around the green and some of those things. You know, he hit a 5-iron around the green. He hit a 3-wood around the green. He was one of those guys that just had game. But he was, I think, to me, one of the first entertainers in the game. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd agree because actually got to play golf with Chichi Rodriguez back in the 80s.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
When I was an aspiring assistant golf professional up at Fort Sill, Oklahoma, my first boss in golf was Orville Moody's nephew, Spanky, and they would have what we call the Moody Open the week of the Silver Pages Classic, which was up in Oklahoma City. And so they would stop all in, and you would have some of the guys, Walt Morgan, Chichi Rodriguez, you know, of course, Orville Moody, his brother Lloyd, and some of the seniors, and they would come play in a ginormous skins game, have fun, sit on the porch, talk about the old days with a lot of our soldiers who were pretty good golfers who have got invited to play in that. And since, you know, I was very fortunate. And I did play 18 holes with him, and there was never a dull moment. And, you know, he did his sword thing back then. He did his dancing. He was, besides Fuzzy Zeller, I think Chichi Rodriguez is one of the quickest guys to come back with a quip when you were saying something or a joke. It was like he was ready, had a library of comebacks. It was a pleasure. And he's a little guy. And, you know, the funny thing is,
127 pounds.
Back in the day when he was in the military, they told him he would never be able to break 80. And look what he did. But I think Chichi Rodriguez did the smartest thing. And back in the day, he signed with Callaway when Big Bertha and everything was coming out. And he was the one who was chipping with the 7 Heavenwood and stuff like this. But instead of taking a paycheck from them, they gave Chichi Rodriguez a lot of stock in the company when it was first coming out.
Oh, and that was a great idea.
And he took that chance and made a lot of money. One of our friends who's been on our show, the Macho Man Trevor Consavage, with the Long Drive 6-time finalist, and he does the shows. Chichi was his mentor. And you're thinking this 6'4", 240-pound guy, and his mentor is 5'0", 120, soaking wet, right? And,
5'7", 127. I mean,
yeah. So yeah, my things of Chichi, my memories of Chichi, you know, go back way back in the 80s, and you know, the second year they came and played, I didn't get to play with them. Got to hang out and listen to some more stories about the good old days and what the tour was doing and stuff. And he said, the best thing that ever happened was to have the senior tour. And you look.
Well, he won 22. He has 22 victories on the senior, but he still had 6. No, he had 8. He had 8 on the PGA Tour. So he did.
But he has something
really
that a lot of the tour players don't have, Mike. He had personality.
Yeah, he did.
And a caring heart. The guy, his heart was so big, so big. He was so awesome.
Well, like I say, I got to meet him on several occasions. And I think the most memorable one is when he took my daughter was on my shoulders at the Dominion. And she yelled for him to come on over. And he's walking down the 18th fairway. He takes an exit stage left, goes right to her, gets in his bag, puts the signature on the ball. Here you go, sweetie. And I'm in awe that then he goes right back in to go playing golf. I mean, he was a guy who had focus on everything and still go up there and hit that second shot. He didn't have to be like this and I don't see anybody. He was one of these guys that's seen everything.
Yes. Loved him. Smile on his face. Intense competitor. Fire burning inside, but a smile on the outside. And I would wish that some of our tour players today would take note of the impact that Chi Chi Rodriguez had on the PGA Tour and the Champions Tour.
Chi Chi Rodriguez, no longer with us at 88 years old, man. He is will never be forgotten. I can tell you that. And we got some really good photos of him as well. But I've seen some videos and some interviews. And I spent, at least an hour just sitting back having a cup of coffee and watching some of that stuff.
You want to see a good video, Mike? I don't know if you've seen it, but he was doing a guest appearance on The Big Break. And
I didn't see that.
You folks, Google it up. It is hilarious. He he's going to go and break the glass, do the 4-iron, 5-iron trick, bust it through the grass. Well, it hits the wood and it comes back and hits the other wood, if you know what I'm talking about. So it was hilarious. And he just brushed it right off like it was nothing. It was hilarious. So Google that up. You can find it on YouTube, folks. And that's Chi Chi Rodriguez Big Break. And but only Chi Chi could brush it off. If it was LeBron James, he would have flopped for a foul. I'm just
No, I like everything about Chi Chi. And, 88 years old, he had a good life. He came from nothing. The guy went to school with no shoes, in Puerto Rico. And he's sometimes didn't have a shirt, but he always dreamed about being famous. And boy, his dreams come true. So I was watching one of his videos. So he said, if I can make it, he says, I know you can. And he's really big on junior golf, isn't he? He was really big on junior golf.
Very, very big on junior golf. In 1992, he actually was inducted into the World Golf Hall of Fame. He's won many awards, the Bobby Jones Award, the old Tom Morris Award. I mean, this guy, and folks, for those who don't know, his real name is Juan Antonio. Chi Chi was just his nickname, but everybody knows him as Chi Chi.
Yep, he was pretty big about that sword, too. There's nothing like watching him making a 20-foot putt or a final putt for a win. Man, he took that putter away like a sword and walk off. He would thank everybody, take his hat off, and he was just a class act, man. He was so much fun to watch. Hey, so Scotty Scheffler, did he just make another $8 million for being number one in the world? I think he's
making all types of jack. I mean, come on. The guy is golf right now. And I know he has detractors, and especially after what he said earlier today, but yeah, he's made tons of money. Number one in the world, gold medal winner. Final round was totally awesome. He's leading the money. He's leading the FedEx Cup. Now you got people who are trying to mimic his swing with the kickstand at the end. I mean, we haven't seen this much excitement since Tiger. And people.
Tiger didn't even have this kind of jack.
Oh God, yeah. And it's amazing the money that is out there. And the PIP is coming too. And Scotty, I mean, I think he should just take all of it for being arrested, and fall off of it. That was the biggest news story in golf.
Well, I'll tell you what, that got him on Worldwide Sports, that's for sure. Didn't make no difference. You were on every sports channel in the world when that happened to him. But hey, listen, he's great. He's fun to watch. And, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about, our one and done. If nobody's got any Scotty Scheffler, if anybody saved Scotty Scheffler, I am going to not believe it. I'm not going to believe it. But we'll talk all about it. Plus, we'll go back out to Alabama. We'll get Ty's picks for what's going on as well. So, we still got some time left, folks. Go grab yourself a cold one, Golf After Hours. We'll be right back.
Book your next tee time at Cypress Bend Golf Resort in Toledo Bend Lake Country. The stunning redesigned course welcomes players of all levels, from new golfers to seasoned pros. Located along Toledo Bend Lake, the course features 10 unforgettable waterfront holes with lush fairways and panoramic views. Big fun awaits you beyond the greens. Book a guided fishing trip at our world-class fishery. Visit the new Toledo Bend Family Adventure Park. Swing into action and plan your dream getaway to Toledo Bend Lake Country today.
Welcome to the Scott Schreiner Golf Course in the heart of Kerrville, where the beauty of the hill country meets the thrill of the game. Experience golf like never before on a meticulously designed 18-hole course, a golfer's paradise surrounded by nature's splendor. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting into the swing of things, our course caters to all skill levels, guaranteeing you have a top-notch golf experience. Discover Scott Schreiner Golf Course, where passion meets play in the heart of the hill country. Book your tee time today and let the adventure begin.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy that golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Back, everybody. Golf After Hours. Mike Ratchman here. Dave Roberts over there. I got to get these couple things out here. And Gummy Bear himself. Hey, folks, if you're looking for the new Titleist GT, it's going to be in the Edwin Watts stores August 28th. Matter of fact, you can go fit it for it right now. I mean, you can get it fitted, but they're going to be in the stores. And they got 5 locations, and you need to check them all out. You can go to Corpus, Tyler, San Antonio, Houston, and Fort Worth. And they also got the Opus Callaway wedges that are in right now. So you can go over there. I heard both of those are Magnati clubs, and the wedges are supposed to be outstanding. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And folks, this week we got this golf giveaway. And with the golf giveaways, all you have to do is go to the website, and you can name some of these players. And if you name them all, you get thrown in a hat. We already have several people that have already named them. And we don't make it too difficult, but we made it difficult enough you go, who the hell is one of these people? So, but you can eyeball it too, and there's some really nice gifts. It's a carry-on bag, a couple dozen Titleist golf balls, some koozies, and stuff like that for when you need to have something on the road. And but you can go to the TexasGolfInsider.com. As soon as you get in, you'll see it right away. Jump online and see if you can guess them all. One and done. Okay, so I talked with Ty this afternoon, and he was trying to give me some information, what his thoughts were, who's going to be the big winner this week. So, Ty, tell us what you think. What's your thoughts on this next tournament coming up, the St. Jude Classic?
Thanks, Mike. As we all know, the players are headed to TPC Southwind this week to take on the FedEx Cup playoffs, the first event being the FedEx St. Jude Championship. This event is very important. There's a lot at stake. There's a lot of money, a lot of points, and most importantly, a stacked field. Many people want to know who I'm picking this week, and I'm a big Scotty Scheffler fan. I've never been shy to say it in the past that I think he's the best golfer in the world and definitely dominating everybody. I'm a big Rory fan. He's going to be playing this week. But personally, I think this week the champion is Xander Schauffele. Xander Schauffele is going to win because he's a 2-time major champion this year alone. He's won 2 of the hardest majors to win in very tough conditions. Not saying that the other 2 aren't prestigious, but he's won 2 in a very stacked field, and they've come down to the wire and he's gotten it done. I think you're going to need that in the playoffs. And not to mention, even at the Olympics, when he wasn't quite in the mix, he still gave it a good run. He's a gold medal champion. He's played for high stakes in the past, and he's always done well. I don't see why in the playoffs he's going to do any different. So that's kind of my pick for this week. I think Xander Schauffele will get it done. As far as a dark horse pick, I think Ludwig Aberg is due. He's played very well in some big moments like the U.S. Open. We all watched it together after 3 rounds. He looked like the man to beat. He couldn't quite get it done, but I think he's got a good chance this week to get it done. He's a great golfer, fresh out of college. As we know, he's making a big splash on the pro scene, whether it's here in the States or even overseas. He's doing a very good job, and I don't see why he can't get it done this week. He's got a great game, very consistent, and he's very strong on the golf course. So those are my picks for this week, and back to you, Mike.
We'll see for sure, Ty. Thanks for your input on that. I think Scheffler's a good pick. I don't think Scotty's going to miss this one. I think Scotty is going to be an elite group if he wins this week and next week. And if he wins all 3 in a row, and don't count him out whatsoever, he'd be an elite group all by himself. David, who you got?
Well, this week I've got a special pick. I have 2 of the top 15 left. Y'all taught me well last year. So this year,
I don't have nobody left.
My pick for the week is going to be, I had another pick, but his stuff got stolen at the Olympics. So I'm going to use him next week since he's going to get it all back. And he's ranked number 8, but I'm going to go with the number 17 player. Actually, I think he's 17, not 15. Robert McIntyre. He's won 2 times already this year. And, this is a year, except for when Scotty wins, it's underdogs. it's been underdogs. It's been people that Dunlap and these guys. So I'm going to think that McIntyre this week is going to win and get me $3.6 million in my one and done.
Dave, I got so much juggling I have to do. I didn't know you had these guys left. Well,
I'm gonna give it to you now, folks. My picks this week is Robert McIntyre.
I don't have either one of them.
And Hideki will be my pick next week for our final time to doing it.
All I know is our one and done. TaylorMade still at the top, almost $1 million ahead. Wayne Wagner is in second place. Bo is in third. And Jay Horn is in fourth place. Jerry Ratchman has let a lot of people into this game now. So I'll tell you what, if you're in the top 15, you still got a chance to make a run at it. I mean,
Alan Shankopotamus is still in it. He's making a comeback. He fell from grace. But see what happened, like Jerry and Shankopotamus, AJ, and them guys, they were all right in there battling, and all of a sudden, a miscut here.
Oh, brother Jerry's had a couple of them, and that's what really hurt him. He was getting a little nervous that his older brother might be catching him. I think I felt a little nervous there. Hey, folks, but it's been a fun season. If you haven't gotten in a one and done, we're going to start back up again real soon. So it's just a lot of fun. I think we're probably going to all try to get together and see if we can all play around the golf together when the season ends. We'll see if we can pull that off and maybe head on over to Valor Creek and see if we can get 18 holes in. Hey, listen, I want to thank everybody for watching us tonight. I want to thank our guests, John Paul, Rick Maxey, and thanks to him for coming on. Also, Dave, thanks for always showing up every week, no matter where you're at. Appreciate you all chiming in every week. Also want to thank GABD Johnny G, Big Dog Johnny G, for always taking
Here's Johnny
every week. And folks, listen, I appreciate everybody always forwarding it on during the week. And I know there's a lot of listeners out there that download it, and we appreciate you doing that and sharing it every week. And it's worked out great for us for many, many years now. And as long as you guys keep doing this, Dave, this is our favorite hour. Both Dave and our favorite hour. As long as you guys keep doing that, Dave and I'll be back every Wednesday. And so we will be back next week. Until then, though, rain or shine,
book your tea time.
Have a great week, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
To you.
The fat pig.
My day's over. My day's over.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at Landa Park.
Just minutes north of San Antonio on Highway 281, you will find Valor Creek Golf Club in Blanco, Texas. Valor Creek is now offering stay-and-play packages starting at $150 per person per night. Relax in the beautifully furnished Tuscany Heights condominium and walk out your front door and play one of the Hill Country's premier semi-private golf courses. So break away from the city and make Valor Creek the perfect getaway for a peaceful weekend or family outing. Call us now at 830-833-0706 or go to www.vcgc.golf. That's vcgc.golf.